This is Victoria from Victoria Violet's Tarot, and this reading is going to be for the sign of Capricorn. And before we start, you know the tediousness, we're going to start with the shuffling. So if you'd like to go ahead and fast forward, that's up to you. Okay? What can my Capricorns, almost said Scorpio, what can my Capricorns, you must be dealing with a Scorpio, expect from June 23rd through June 29th? What can my Capricorns, my House of Capricorn, and my cross watchers, what can we expect for Capricorn from the 23rd of June through the 29th of June 2020? Let us know, romance angels. Let us know. What can they expect? What is coming? Life purpose for my Capricorns at this time. Wow, you guys are in a gridlock, I can tell you that. So when it comes to jobs, something's gonna happen here. What can my Capricorns expect development wise, I can't even talk, in the front of employment, jobs, opportunities? What can they expect to come for jobs, employment possibilities? What can my Capricorns expect from the week of the 23rd of June to the 29th of June 2020 in the job opportunities? My goodness, my Capricorns. Oh my goodness, my Capricorns. Yeah, some of you guys are going through something right now, so you really do need to hear this. And I hope that you will stay with me and hear all of this out. What can Capricorns expect the week of the 23rd through the 29th of June 2020? What can my Capricorns expect luck-wise in the 23rd of June through the 29th of June 2020? What can they expect? Please give me something positive. Please give me some messages that they can use to guide them. Okay. I'm going to use four decks on you. I normally use 3. I'm using 4. Please show us where their luck lies twice over. Please show me for Capricorns where their luck lies twice over, because for the week of the 23rd through the 29th of June, through this last portion of the month, seems like there's something here that you need to tell them. There's something here that they need to know and see. Please give us that information. And then where's their love lie for the week of the 23rd of June through the 29th of June? Where and what is happening for my Capricorns for the week of the 23rd of June through the 29th of June? All right, so what we're going to start with, guys, is of course our messages, right? But 2 of the decks that we're going to be using today is the Romance Angels Doreen Virtue, and then we're going to use also Life Purpose Oracle cards. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, because this was going to be just a regular basic general reading, but it's seeming like you guys are hitting some obstacles there, so we want to get a little more in depth into ¿Qué pasa en tu casa? What's going on in your house? Because something is just not jiving here. So as y'all know already, those that have been with me for the last few months, I always start with giving my little tidbits in the beginning, the message from universe that, you know, they give me first off. And also, I wanted to just reiterate to a special someone out there who is a Capricorn that synchronicities do occur. Please believe in them. I told you this in a private reading, but I'm saying this for all my Capricorns. I had just discussed that when our angels are around, when Source is around, they, have a way of letting us know. And so this one particular person and I had spoken about feathers, and that when she found feathers, to know that her angels were around, her guardian angels. I'm saying this to all Capricorns, and I'm also letting you know that this was at my front door, and it's white. The birds around here are not white. They're blue jays, they're red robins, they're cardinals, grackles, but they're not white. So that was amazing, because she and I had just spoken about that in a private reading about synchronicities, and then this was at my front door. I also told her, and I'm telling all of you guys as Capricorns, male, female, that when my archangels are around and my guardian angels are around, what they leave me is pennies. I know. Shouldn't get so excited about a penny, but I found this penny. I went out to my break, my 10-minute break that I have 2 of doing my job, and I had gone outside because I was going to use my phone. And when I was going to use my phone, because I saw that I had a phone message, before answering, dialing that number back or listening to the message, this is what I found, which was a penny. And I had just finished telling her that my angels leave me pennies. That's how I know when something beautiful is about to happen for me. So those 2 things I'll leave right there. The other thing is that I recently went for my walk, and I hadn't gone to that park in a while because, sometimes you can feel really safe in a place, sometimes you can feel not so safe, and the park had gotten a little bit overrun by, homeless people, and I don't have anything against homeless people, but one came out of the woods one day, and it kind of made me feel a little paranoid, and I didn't go back for quite a while. Well, I went back, and I was gonna sit on this beautiful area, in this beautiful area, excuse my grammar, and when I was about to sit down, I found this, which is a turtle. And I looked up the turtle meaning, and it's representative of longevity and good luck and long life, happiness, prosperity. So I was stoked because so many things are coming, that I had stated to my, excuse my hand, to my client, / friend that has been with me for the last 10 years, to be on the lookout for. I like it so much, by the way, when, number 1, Source doesn't make me a liar. 2, when they back me up by saying, yeah, dude, look, she's not telling you some made up BS. This really does happen. It really can occur. And, so yeah, I was really stoked about it because this was for me. It wasn't for anybody else. It was for me, but I'm sharing it with you guys because she and I had just, excuse my hand again, we had just finished discussing that when our guardian angels are around and you need help, they'll let you know that a gift, that some kind of blessing is about to come and befall you. And that's what happened. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because my Capricorns, whatever you're going through right now, look out for these things. Maybe you're just not looking, Sometimes when we're too close to a situation or a problem, I know in my own life, and I'm not going to go into this kumbaya thing, but I know in my own life, I don't tend to see the forest for the trees. So it can be some kind of situation you're going through right now like that you're not seeing clear through. So please, 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 just see what's really there and not what you maybe are trying too hard to see. In other words, it could be hidden right in front of your face, like when you lose your keys, but you're just not seeing it. So back up a little bit, so you can take notice of what it is, because there's something they're telling me that's right in your face, and you're not seeing it. Now, sometimes we don't see things, not because we can't see them, but because we won't see them. In other words, it could be something like, no, I don't want to do that. I know it's the right thing to do. I know it's the right move, but I don't want to do it. Or I don't have the guts to do it. Meaning, cutting a friend off, cutting a companion off, saying no to people. Those are all things that we could and should do, but sometimes we're not brave enough to do that because we feel like, what's going to happen if we say no? What's going to happen if we don't do what they want us to do? Are they going to stop loving us? Are they going to stop caring about us? Are they going to whatever? Who cares? Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself and your own rights. Sometimes you have to be bold. I can remember, again, I'm going to get off the soapbox in a minute, but I'm a Libra. So when Libras, for example, for, their whole life have been the yes person, and then suddenly they start saying no, it's like, oh, shut your mouth. What? A Libra is saying no to me? How dare you, Libra? How dare you defy me? How dare you have an idea in your head? How dare you have an opposite idea in your head that has nothing to do with me? So, you may shock people when you say no, or I have to think it over or think it through. But I want to say, do what makes you happy, because in the end, if all you're ever doing is making another person happy and making yourself miserable, sickness can come, worry can come, stress can come, and you never get your way and you never get what you want. That's not a way to live. That's a way to float through life. Okay? That's my soapbox. I'm getting off of it. Now, the actual message that the universe, that God, Goddess, that Creator, the great I Am wanted me to give you is, Capricorns, from the time of the 23rd of June through the 29th, this is what they want you to ask yourself. What do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want with your life? What do you want from yourself? What do you expect from others? You can watch this over and over and over. That's the beauty of YouTube. You can hit rewind. You can hit save. You can just go back on my channel and watch it again. By the way, please like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000. Share with your friends that you think will be open. I had one person that literally put on a note, a message, why the F did somebody recommend this to me? Maybe they weren't ready for the message. Maybe the message wasn't for them. I don't know. I don't care, because if it's not for them, or maybe they weren't ready to receive, then it's not for them. But for those of us that are open, what do you want? And I'm not saying that in an ugly way. The universe is really asking you, because when we send out messages to the universe of, I want this, I want that, but then we mix them up with other things, they don't know what to bring us. If we want a man, like let's say, for example, for us women, we want a man, and we say we want a man, well, they could bring you a man, but that may not be the man for you. For us, Capricorns that are males and want a woman, they could bring you a woman, but that woman could be trifling, that woman could be argumentative, that woman could be a widowmaker, so to speak. She could be a gold digger. So you've got to send direct signals out to the universe like a finely tuned radio. You can't just tell the universe, I want a job, and then you end up with a job you hate. So again, finely tune that radio, please. That's what they're telling you to do, my Capricorns, for the week of the 23rd through the 29th. Doors are opening, they're telling me. Doors are opening. However, this is what they're telling me again. They're asking me, and I call them my uncles. The arcs are my guides. They're the ones that taught me from the inside out. I didn't have a teacher. I didn't even know I had this gift. They're the reason I'm doing this now. And they're asking, you know, the doors are opening, but Capricorn, are you ready to go through that door? What's holding you back? There's something that's holding you back. Is it fear? Are you allowing fear to hold you back? Is that what it is? So again, I would listen to this a couple of times from my Capricorns, because it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes inside of you, inside your mind. There's a lot of mixed signals you're sending out to the universe, but you're also very confused, and we're here to help you. So these are instructions. Take it as an instruction manual. Take one step at a time. Breathe, because you're giving me a pain in my chest. What does that mean? To me, that means you're stressed out. You're giving yourself anxiety attacks. You're overanalyzing. You're thinking things through way too deeply. And for me to be having pain in my chest, that's not good. That means that you're overanalyzing things to the point of making yourself sick. So please, please, please don't make yourself sick. Calm down. Like I've been saying, even if it's for 1 to 3 minutes, sit in silence. Try not to think of anything. If you have to think of anything, think of a flower, your favorite flower. For men, of your favorite car, motorcycle, whatever. And don't think about anything. That's a form of meditation. Why? Because you're giving yourself leave of your pressures, okay? You have too many pressures right now, but they're mostly self-imposed because you don't know which way to go, okay? That's what we're here to do today, is help you. 23rd of June through the 29th, 2020. What's keeping you from taking that chance, they're asking me. Jobs are coming. What is keeping you like almost frozen? Could be fear. It could be over analyzing. So the first thing they want to talk about is your money. Normally I don't do that, but they want to talk about your money. What I do is I listen. When Source talks, I listen. So let's see what's coming out about your money, because that's what they want to talk about, your money. So, ooh, you are stressed out. You know what? I'm going to put that right there. Okay? Ooh, came out backwards, but guess what? I do read reverses as far as telling you what they mean, but I don't read reverses as in letting the reverse take control. Why? Because you know why we have readings, guys? We have readings, 1, to make educated decisions. 2, we have readings to tell us what's on its way. 3, we have readings because it is my belief that 50 to 60% is up to us. We can change things that are negative. And the other 40 to 45, 50%, if we really want to be more even keeled, is up to God, universe, etc., and things outside of our grasp that we cannot change. So for us Capricorns right now, this is what's happening with your money. First thing I want to point out, again, very stressed out. That's somebody is standing still, but they're kind of upset, but they don't realize they have a lot of power. This is the Strength card in the Celtic deck that I'm using. And so you have a lot of power, you have a lot of control. You're making yourself way too stressed out. That's why I put it to the side, because you have the power. And look, here we have Thor right there, which is the god of thunder and lightning, Odin's son. And he's telling you have the power. This is a good union, whether that's a job that you're supposed to be taking, does have to do with a move, or whether this is, well, since we're talking about money, we're not going to go into love, okay? That's the first thing they wanted me to talk about, is your money. So this is a good thing. You have a good career choice. You have the power to make this change and work. You have Thor holding his hammer. You have Thor holding his hammer twice over. Even though I look at him as Odin, it's still the known as the hammer of Thor. Okay, so that's might and strength, and that is also a strength card. So your money is very strong right now. Your job money is very strong right now. Take advantage of that. The only thing that could hide or hinder you, I should say, not hide. I don't know where that one came from. I guess because you can hide yourself away instead of making a decision. But what I meant to say was, the only thing that can hinder you or stop you is you. Because as you see, this one doesn't want to move, being stubborn. But this is movement here. This is strength and power and movement. A chariot pushes you forward. But I think that maybe some of you have had disagreements or been a little bit irritable with the changing of the moons and all the eclipses. Which, let me just give you a clue. We're all feeling that way. If you're not naturally grumpy, you're going to be grumpy. And if you're naturally grumpy, like Oscar the Grouch, you're going to be even more grumpy. So you have to take that with a grain of salt. The planetary alignments and the universe is not doing this on purpose to you, to harm you, to hurt you, and to insult you. It's not a you thing. It's just happening planetary-wise. Okay? Hence the riots and everything else. So Capricorn, it is a good time to make that move. Even if you're in the middle of an assignment, accepting another assignment as soon as the other one ends, it's a good move for you. The only thing is, I see hesitation in moving because it does include travel. So maybe it's something that, you know, maybe it's 20 miles more than you travel, or it's in another city, something. But it has travel involved, okay? Don't ask me why, but this is the crazy way that they wanted me to do your cards. So it's your reading. So now they want me to go into your love aspect. So I'm going to use these cards first. Oh, you've got some good beginnings right there. You've got really good beginnings right there for your love. Okay. Now, I'm thinking you're just not accepting this energy because, yeah, these cards fall because, like I had told everyone before, the paper is very glossy in which it's on. But, yeah, for it to fall that many times, you're being really stubborn right now. You're being very stubborn, my Capricorns. So, for the, again, time frame of the 23rd through the 29th, please try to relax. You're being way too stubborn. You're way too analytical at this moment. You're way too unmovable at this moment. But Victoria, you don't know what I'm going. I know you. I don't know what you're going through personally because I don't know you like that. But I can see in your cards that everything is telling me it's pointing in the right direction. So trust the cards. You don't have to trust me. Okay? So they're telling me, when it comes to your relationship, you have the star. The star is good luck. That might even mean somebody else coming into the picture, even if you already have someone. Or if you're having tiffs, you know, disagreements within your relationship, your home, your relationship, your love, your marriage, have patience, they're asking. Have patience. For some of us that want marriage and it's not coming Capricorn-wise, they're saying it's not finished mixing. The angel is telling you to have patience. They're also asking for you to give something of yourself. And what she's pointing at is her heart. Put that one a little bit closer there. She's pointing at her heart. You see? I don't know if you can see that, but she's literally touching her own heart. So maybe you've had a disagreement with this person that you are in love with or think you're in love with. And you feel like your heart is closed off right now. And so you're keeping your heart guarded. But this is very lucky in this relationship. I'm telling you. Because first of all, we have the star card. And then, I don't know if you can see on the very bottom. I'm turning it. There's a stork. I think it's a stork. Yeah. I want to say it's a stork. So what do storks normally bring or have significance to? New life, brand new life. So whatever maybe isn't working out right now in your relationship, it's about to change, okay? They're asking you just to give a little bit of yourself where your love relationships are concerned, and I'm talking about romantic, but just have a little patience with them, okay? Have a little patience with that person, because they're not right. They're not doing something right that's making you upset. Just have a little bit more patience. Now they want me to talk about your luck, okay? Now they want me to talk about your luck. And what I want to see with your luck is, that's why I said life purpose. So that's the deck we're going to use next, is your life purpose from Doreen Virtue, because we've already talked about your luck and they want to talk about it again. So obviously for my Capricorns right now, decision making and work and monies are very highly emphasized in your reading for this time frame. Oh, some of you may be part of the medical profession, because they're literally telling me healer. You have spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. See how my stubborn pride is coming through? We need to just calm down. Calm down, okay, Capricorns? It's gonna be okay. For a lot of people right now, you know, we were already calming down about this epidemic, and here they are trying to scare us again with, you know, these issues that are coming out again. And that can put pressure on us as people. And so if you are a professional that works in the healing arts, whether that's medicine or you're a healer, or whether you work with patients of some kind, whether you interact with elderly or you interact with a lot of people at your job, even as a cashier, we interact a lot with people, right? I shouldn't say even as, such as is what I should say. They're important because without them, we, you know, most of us wouldn't get our groceries past, you know, go. So every one of us is important. All our jobs are important, but someone, you know, some people out there, some of you may be a healer and or work in the medical profession, and it's getting a little bit intense, right? Again. So that might be something that is causing you distress. Yeah. There's a lot of I don't want this. There's a lot of energy of I don't want to move forward with this. But you've got to, sometimes we've got to go through those doors, get to the other side in order to find what it is that's there that Creator has for us, blessings wise, okay? Now I can see why they wanted me to do your luck again. What are they sending you? They're sending you a lot of love and a lot of light. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So, again, sometimes doctors, nurses, CNAs, providers, technicians, pharmacists, anybody in those professions, even people that take care of parents, grandparents, elderly, husbands, wives, uncles, aunts, anybody that cares for others because they can't care for themselves, especially during this time period, you're going to have a lot of stress. You're going to have a lot of emotion and commotion within your heart and mind because you don't feel safe, because you, whatever could be, okay? But your job security, I see, is good. Your luck as far as having a job, doing a job, is good. And there's also a difference we're going in a separate direction or different direction. They're saying a creative expression. So with this card, I want to say this is so beautiful because, you know, maybe some of you are in, I don't want to say the wrong profession, but maybe some of you are not in the profession you would prefer to be in. And because of that, you can feel like you don't have a creative outlet. So from having, you know, a profession in the medical field, for example, going to being more creative and expressive to maybe things you make with your hands or drawing or things that you just make for yourself or jewelry or something you want to sell. I want to say that there's no reason you can't do both, or there's no reason you can't transition to something you want to do. Because of what's going on, though, maybe that's why you're so stressed out and don't know if to make that move. So in order to quench that, especially because we still have one last eclipse to go through in July, early July, between the 3rd and the 4th here in the Western Hemisphere, I want to say then don't make the jump. If it's something creative that you're like, I'm thinking something so different that maybe it's not going to work out or not going to bring me money. Maybe it won't bring you money right away. Maybe it will. So what you do, instead of jumping ship, what you do is you transition slowly so that you're doing something you love if you're burned out, or so you're doing both. What I like to do, this is my way of not being burned out, is talking to you guys through my cards, through my storytelling of what you should expect from this time frame to this time frame. This is how I let my stress go, because I love what I do. So because you love what you do, then it's going to shine through. It's going to give the expression that you've been waiting to release, that you've been waiting to let out and let, you know, give to others, even to the world, okay? So maybe your soul just longs to express itself creatively in another way, and that's okay. There's no right, there's no wrong. I think when we start being overly judgmental, we can be the hardest critics of our own selves. We're our worst enemies. So Capricorn, please know that your marriage or relationships are fine. It's gonna heal. Even if you've had tiffs, they're gonna heal. Have patience. Give of yourself. It's okay to open your heart. You can even look at this as a healer, as in heal thyself, like physician heal thyself. So what does that mean? That means that sometimes we need to be healed from the inside, because we feel like, you know, we've had an argument with our loved one and, you know, it's not going to pass over, it's not going to blow over. Heal yourself. It's okay. Maybe write yourself a letter in a journal. Burn it afterwards. Get rid of that, you know, energy that doesn't serve you, okay? All right. So in the luck and in the love area, you're fine. Looking at love some more, because that's what they want me to do. See if there's any hidden aspects here that you need to see from the angels. Aww, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. What did I say? Open yourself up and have that charity. Please don't be stubborn. Honestly, it's not going to serve you and it's not going to serve them. You don't have to accept the reconciliation, but it is there, okay? It is there for you. And again, I just want to remind everyone, we have had 3 eclipses. We've had 2 so far in the last not even 30 days. And one of them was the moon and the other one is the sun. So the sun always illuminates things in a positive way, but it also, if you're going through a hard period, giving that strength instead of, if you don't take it for the positive, can just add to the negative. But you need to release that and you need to let it go, because things are moving forward for you. Those doors are opening. It's up to you whether you want to go through them. Nobody can make that decision but you, okay? because it's your life and nobody has the right to take command of your life, Capricorn. Only you know what's good for you. So if you want to reconcile, it's there. Your relationship is going to be intact again. Having patience, having charity, opening up your heart again. If you want to do something different and somebody says, what? That is just ridiculous. I would not listen to them. Why? Because you wouldn't be whole. We as humans would not be whole if we couldn't express ourselves in different ways. You can't just be a doctor. You can't just be a lawyer. You can't just be a mom. You can't just be a dad. You can't just be a brother. You can't just be a sister. You can't just be a babysitter. You can't just be a secretary. You can't just be whatever. You have to have outlets because we're human, we're curious, and we all have different gifts. And just because we do something for a living, that's not what we are. That's not who we are. That's what we do to bring home the bread, you know, the cheese, the cheddar. So we need to also have an outlet to express ourselves with. So with that said, now I'm going to do the last portion of this reading to see what luck is on its way to you, so that you know how to, what to see, what synchronicities are coming, what breadcrumbs is God laying out for you, my little birds, so that you can know what you're going to get and what you should be looking out for. So you're feeling money's coming very slow. It's not that it's coming slow, it's coming steady. That's the night of steadiness. Okay, it could be Taurus, but it could also be somebody very earthy, and in respect to having this person sow seeds. So remember what I just finished saying. If you don't want to be this anymore and you're trying to be this now, slowly transition. Slowly transition. Doesn't mean it's not going to work. It just means that you should go a little slower then if you have trepidations, if you have nervousness about it. Look at that. Financial security. Financial security. So whatever it is you're thinking of doing, do it. You're going to have financial security. You're having a lot of thought. So you're in your head a lot. You're in your head a lot. You're in your head a lot. Because you have a lot of dreams. And I'm talking to a few people out there that have a lot of irons in the fire. They're like, well, what about this? What about that? What can I do with this? What can I do? The only thing that you have to worry about is this. No stock markets right now. Okay? No pyramid schemes right now. You want something that's going to return. And this has promised return. Okay? Look at that. You can have it all. You can have, this is security twice over. Number one, they're both fours. They're both fours. So security in money and security in family. Beautiful, my Capricorns. I'm going to do one last card. The sun card. Oh my God. You got the sun twice. You got the star. You got the sun. You got the sun up here with traveling forward. Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful reading. So again, what is the universe telling me when I'm looking at this reading for you? You're overanalyzing. You're stuck in your thoughts. If it was me, movement. I would take the new assignment or new job. Your marriage, your relationship, it's going to heal. It's going to reconcile. You have more than enough strength. Beautiful. Be creative. Do your job that you normally do. Help people. But also, whatever that endeavor, whatever that creative expression, outlet, etc. that you want to do it. Nobody says you can't. You're strong enough to do all of it. And so long as you make wise decisions, because you're too stuck in your head right now, you can have it all. Now, what this is telling me, the last portion of this is telling me this. Whatever you're going to start, so long as it starts slowly, transition slowly, it's going to work out. Now, this could also indicate that the money doesn't come as fast as you'd like for it to come, but don't give up. Because what is it telling us here? look at what it's telling us here. And I'm sorry, I just cut my nails. You have the financial security with this idea. Something that's going to be long-lived with your family. Okay? You're going to have a celebration. It's going to be good. So, whatever it is, right now, during the time frame, the 23rd through the 29th, for my Capricorns, 2020, go for it. Stop being afraid. Stop living in your mind. Stop living in your brain. Stop living in your head. Stop being stubborn. You can do this. I believe in you. This is Victoria from Victoria Violet's Tarot. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. I can't emphasize enough, subscribe. When you subscribe and when you watch and view and you like, I can tell who, what signs that do like the readings, so I can continue to do readings for you. I want to share my expression of God, Goddess, of Creator, of the angels, the arcs. I want to share with you their messages. I can't do that unless you show me that you do see and watch these videos, you subscribe, and that way I know I'm going in the right direction for you and that you want me to continue to help you, to guide you. Again, this is guidance because these are general readings, but at the same time, you can always reach out to me for a private reading, Victoria Violet's Tarot at gmail.com. Remember the S, Violets. And also, by you subscribing, you're also telling me that, yeah, you like the readings, and so then I'm going to do the readings for the signs that are showing me by how many times they've been viewed, etc. That's how I'm going to go, guys. So whatever astrological signs are showing me that's who I'm going to go with, and that's who I'm going to favor as far as putting my videos out there first for them. I hope this has served to help you guys with guidance, because I know there's a lot of confusion right now. Hang on, hang on, hang on, because July is coming, and I think for all of us as a whole, we're going to see changes. But for right now, you are safe to move forward. If you're having difficulties in your relationship, things will change. Whatever ideas you're having are going to be bringing you something beautiful. So please keep going. Please do not stop yourself through fear. Please do not stop yourself through stubbornness or maybe stubborn pride. And don't be afraid to move forward. Love you, love you, love you. This is Victoria from Victoria Violet's Tarot. And I'm signing off now. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.